Hello, my friends, and welcome back to TalkTune English. My name is Jason, and today I have something very special for you. If you've been looking for a way to seriously upgrade your English listening skills, you are in exactly the right place. But before we get started, let me ask you something. Have you ever listened to a conversation in English? Maybe in a movie, or a TV show, or even on the street, and thought to yourself, wow, that's so fast, I can't catch anything. Well, today we are going to fix that. In this video, I'm bringing you an English listening challenge that is different from anything you've done before. We're going to dive into fast, natural, real-life conversations, and the challenge for you is simple. Can you follow along? Can you catch the meaning? And can you hold your attention all the way until the end? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to feel more confident, more prepared, and much stronger in your listening ability. And let me tell you, there's a twist. At the very end of this challenge, I'm going to give you one final super speed conversation. That's right, super fast. And if you can catch the meaning of that last one, you can officially call yourself a high-level English listener. So stay with me. Do not click away, because the whole journey builds step by step. Now, before we dive into the first challenge, I want to quickly remind you, if you love learning English through real listening practice like this, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps more people find this video, and it keeps me motivated to keep creating these powerful lessons for you. And of course, if you're new here, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to train your ears with me. Alright, let's get into challenge number 1. Here's how it works. I'm gonna play a fast conversation. It will sound natural, just like you would hear it if two native speakers were talking. Don't worry if you can't understand every word. That's normal. Just try to catch the main idea. After the conversation, I'll break it down for you, explain the tricky parts, and then we'll listen again. This way, you train your brain to get better and faster with each round. Are you ready? Let's do it. Conversation 1. Speaker A. Hey, did you grab the tickets for tonight's show? Or did you forget again? Speaker B. Of course I grabbed them. Do you think I'd let you down twice in a row? Speaker A. Honestly, yes. Last time you completely spaced out. Speaker B. Well, this time I was on top of it. Front row seats. My friend. Speaker A. Okay. You're forgiven. Let's go before the line gets too long. Now, when you first hear this, you might think, wow, that's too fast. But relax. Let's break it down together. The first speaker says, hey, did you grab the tickets for tonight's show? Or did you forget again? Notice how did you sounds like didja. Native speakers often connect sounds, so it becomes didja grab the tickets. This is something you need to train your ear for. The second speaker says, of course I grabbed them. Do you think I'd let you down twice in a row? Here, I'd means I would, and it connects quickly. Do you think I'd let you down? Again, the sound is smooth, almost too fast. Then the first speaker says, honestly, yes. Last time you completely spaced out. Spaced out means forgot, wasn't paying attention. So, here's a good example of idiomatic language. The second speaker says, well, this time I was on top of it. Front row seats. My friend. On top of it means I handled it. I managed it. I took care of it. Finally, the first speaker says, okay. You're forgiven. Let's go before the line gets too long. So now you see, even though it sounded fast, it's full of everyday expressions. If you listen carefully and train with me, you can understand it. Now let's listen to the whole conversation again. This time, pay attention to the connected sounds and idioms. Ready? Repeat conversation 1 at natural speed. How much more did you catch this time? I bet you understood a lot more than the first try. That's the power of repetition with guidance. And here's a quick tip. Don't aim to understand 100% in the beginning. Aim to catch the main idea. If you know they're talking about tickets, about forgetting, about front row seats, you've already won the first round. So, let's reflect. In conversation 1, you learned, did you often sounds like didja. I'd is short for I would, and it blends quickly. Spaced out means forgot. On top of it means I handled it. These are real, natural phrases that you'll hear again and again if you listen to English speakers in movies, podcasts, or in real life. Now here's where the challenge comes in. I want you to leave a comment down below and tell me, which expression did you find the hardest to catch in conversation 1? Was it didja? Was it spaced out? Or was it on top of it? Your answer will help me know what's most challenging for you, and it will also help you remember these phrases better. All right, we're just getting started. That was challenge number 1. And believe me, the conversations are going to get faster, trickier, and more exciting as we go. By the end of this video, you'll be surprised at how much you can actually understand. So don't go anywhere. In challenge 2, we'll add more background noise to make it even more realistic, just like listening in a coffee shop or at a busy train station. Are you ready for that? Stay with me, because it's coming up next. My friends, if you're still here, that means you're serious about improving your English listening skills, and I'm proud of you. We just finished challenge number 1, where you listen to a fast but clear conversation between 2 speakers. Now, it's time to take it up a level. Think about it. When do we usually listen to people in real life? It's rarely in a quiet room, right? Most of the time, there's background noise. Maybe you're at a coffee shop and the espresso machine is hissing. Maybe you're at a train station and there are announcements over the loudspeakers. Or maybe you're just in a busy restaurant where everyone around you is talking. In real life, listening is not just about understanding words. It's about picking out voices, following the rhythm, and focusing on meaning while other sounds are happening. That's exactly what we're going to practice in Challenge 2. But before we begin, let me quickly remind you, if you're finding this video valuable, do me a favor. Hit the like button right now. It tells YouTube that this video is worth sharing with more learners around the world. And don't forget to subscribe to TalkTune English. We're building a global community here, and I don't want you to miss any of the challenges that will push your English forward. All right, let's set the scene. Imagine you're in a coffee shop. There's the sound of cups clinking, a machine steaming, and people chatting in the background. In the middle of all that, 2 friends are having a conversation. Your job is to focus and catch the main idea. Don't worry if you miss words, that's normal. The goal is to build your brain's ability to filter the important parts. Here's conversation 2. Listen closely. Speaker A. Hey, this place is packed. Do you think we'll even find a table? Speaker B. Yeah, it's always like this around lunchtime. Let's check near the window. Speaker A. I see one, but someone just put their bag down. Speaker B. Oh, typical. People claim tables before they even order. Speaker A. Well, let's wait a minute. Maybe they'll change their mind. Speaker B. All right, but if not, we'll just grab something to go. Okay. That was conversation 2. Fast, casual, and with the background of a busy cafe. How much did you catch? Did you hear the main idea? Let's go through it together. The first speaker says, Hey, this place is packed. Do you think we'll even find a table? The key phrase here is this place is packed. Packed means very full, very crowded. So the person is saying, this cafe has too many people inside. The second speaker says, "Yeah, it's always like this around lunchtime. Let's check near the window." Notice the phrase, "it's always like this." That means it's normal. It happens often. Then the first speaker says, I see one, but someone just put their bag down." Put their bag down means they place their bag to claim the spot. The second speaker says, "Oh, typical. People claim tables before they even order." Here's an important verb, claim. In this context, it means to reserve or to take a seat. And the phrase "before they even order" means they save the table first, before buying food. Finally, the first speaker says, "Well, let's wait a minute. Maybe they'll change their mind." And the second speaker says, "All right, but if not, we'll just grab something to go." Grab something to go means buy food and take it with you instead of eating in the cafe. So the main idea is simple. Two friends walk into a busy cafe, try to find a table, but it's crowded, so they might take their food to go. Now, let's listen to the whole conversation again, this time with more focus. Pay attention to these key phrases. "This place is packed. It's always like this." Claim tables. Grab something to go. Ready. Here it is again. Repeat conversation. 2 at natural speed. With background noise. How was that the second time? Easier. I hope so. Remember, your brain is learning to filter. The first time you heard it, maybe it felt overwhelming. But after breaking it down and listening again, your understanding grows. This is exactly how real-world listening gets easier. Here's a strategy you can try in your daily life. When you're listening to English with noise in the background, maybe on the bus, maybe in a busy office, don't fight the noise. Instead, practice focusing on the rhythm and the key words. If you catch the main idea, you're already training like a pro. Now, here's my challenge for you. Leave a comment down below and tell me, which of the new phrases from Conversation 2 do you think you'll use in your own English? Will you say "this place is packed" when you go to a busy restaurant? Will you tell a friend, "let's grab something to go"? Share it in the comments, because writing it down will help you remember it. All right, now let's make it even more fun. In the next challenge, Challenge 3, I'm going to give you a fast conversation where the speakers interrupt each other. Yes, real people don't always wait patiently until the other person finishes talking. Sometimes they overlap, they cut each other off, and it makes the listening even trickier. But don't worry, I'll guide you through it step by step, so don't go anywhere, because Challenge 3 is coming up next, and it's going to feel like a real, lively conversation you might hear among friends. Stick with me, and your ears are going to get sharper and sharper. My friends, if you're still here with me, that means you are truly dedicated to improving your English listening skills, and I love that energy. In Challenge 1, we focused on clear, fast speech. In Challenge 2, we added background noise to make it feel like real life. And now, in Challenge 3, we're going to raise the difficulty once again. Have you ever tried to listen to two native English speakers who are really excited, maybe debating or just telling stories? They don't always wait politely for each other to finish. They interrupt. They overlap. Sometimes they even talk at the same time. For learners, this can feel impossible. But here's the truth. You don't need to understand every single word. You just need to train your ears to follow the main thread of the conversation. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. Before we dive into the next challenge, let me give you a quick reminder. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. It really helps more learners find these listening challenges, and it tells me you want more content like this. And of course, subscribe to TalkTune English so you're always ready for the next challenge. Okay, here we go. Imagine two friends talking about weekend plans. They're both excited. so sometimes they cut each other off. Your job is to follow along, even when the sentences overlap. Don't panic if you miss words, that's part of the training. Here's conversation 3. Listen closely. Speaker A: So, are you free this Saturday? Because. Speaker B: Saturday. Yeah, but. Speaker A: Great. Because I was thinking we could check out that new food festival downtown. Speaker B: Oh, yeah, I heard about it. Wait, isn't that the one with the... Speaker A: Yeah, with all the food trucks and live music. Speaker B: Exactly. My coworker went last year and said. Speaker A: It's the first year they're doing it here, right? Speaker B: No, they did it last year too, but it was smaller. Speaker A: Oh, got it. Anyway, we should go early before it gets too crowded. Speaker B: Totally. Should we invite Sarah as well? Speaker A: Yeah, why not? The more the merrier. Did you notice how the conversation kept jumping, with interruptions and unfinished sentences? That's how real-life conversations happen. Let's break it down together. At the beginning, Speaker A says, So, are you free this Saturday? Because, and Speaker B interrupts, Saturday. Yeah, but this shows overlapping speech. You don't have to understand both sentences at the same time. Just catch the main idea. They're talking about Saturday plans. Then Speaker A says, Great. Because I was thinking we could check out that new food festival downtown. The phrase check out means to go and see, to explore. Speaker B jumps in. Oh, yeah, I heard about it. Wait, isn't that the one with the and Speaker A finishes? Yeah, with all the food trucks and live music. Notice how they complete each other's sentences. Next, Speaker B says, Exactly. My coworker went last year and said, but gets interrupted again by Speaker A. It's the first year they're doing it here. Right. This is typical natural speech. People don't always finish their sentences. Then Speaker B corrects. No, they did it last year too, but it was smaller. Here we see disagreement and correction. Finally, they agree on details. We should go early before it gets too crowded. And, should we invite Sarah as well? Then, yeah, why not? The more the merrier. The expression, the more the merrier means the more people you invite, the more fun it will be. So, what are the key phrases here? Check out, explore or visit. Food trucks, mobile restaurants that sell food. The more the merrier. Rasira. More people makes it better. Overlapping speech. Wanjan. Unfinished sentences and interruptions. Let's listen again. This time, don't worry about the interruptions. Just keep your ears on the main idea. Two friends are making plans to go to a food festival on Saturday. Ready. Repeat conversation. 3. At natural speed. With overlapping speech. How did that feel? A little easier? Right. Here's the lesson. Real conversations are messy. If you practice only with textbook dialogues, you'll be shocked when you hear real people. But if you train with overlapping speech like this, you'll feel more comfortable when it happens in real life. Here's a tip for handling interruptions. When two people speak at the same time, focus on the one who keeps talking longer. Usually, one person will drop out, and the other will continue. Your brain will learn to pick the louder thread of the conversation. Now it's your turn. Leave me a comment below and tell me, has this ever happened to you? Have you ever tried to listen to two English speakers at once and felt totally lost? Share your story, because I want you to know you're not alone. Every learner struggles with this, but practice makes it easier. All right. We're moving on. In Challenge 4, we're going to practice listening to fast conversations where people use a lot of reductions and contractions. This means words like going to become gonna and want to becomes wanna. These reduced forms are everywhere in spoken English, and if you don't train your ear for them, you'll miss a huge part of real conversations. So don't go anywhere. Challenge 4 is coming up, and it's going to unlock a whole new level of listening power for you. You've made it to Challenge 4, and I can tell you're serious about pushing your English listening skills to the next level. So far, we've handled fast, clear speech, background noise, and overlapping conversations. And now, it's time to face one of the biggest challenges in real-world English: reduced forms. What are reduced forms? These are the shortcuts that native speakers use when they speak quickly. You know, the times when words are combined, shortened, or pronounced differently than what you see in your textbook. For example, going to becomes gonna, want to becomes wanna, got to becomes gotta, did you becomes didya. These reductions are everywhere in movies, on TV, in casual conversations, and if you don't train your ear, you'll miss them. But don't worry, that's exactly what we're going to practice right now. And hey, if you're finding this series useful, take a quick second to like this video. It shows me that you're enjoying the training, and it tells YouTube to share it with more learners like you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to TalkTune English so you never miss a chance to improve your listening with me, Jason. All right, let's jump into Challenge 4. Imagine two co-workers talking about their evening plans after work. They're speaking quickly, using reduced forms, and not slowing down for learners. Your job is to follow the meaning. Ready? Here's conversation 4. Speaker A: Hey, you gonna stay late tonight, or you wanna head out early? Speaker B: Nah, I'm tired. I just wanna grab some food and head home. Speaker A: Gotcha. I gotta finish this report, though. Deadline's tomorrow. Speaker B: Ah, that sucks. You gonna be here all night? Speaker A: Hopefully not, but I'm probably gonna be here for a few more hours. Speaker B: All right. Well, good luck. Text me if you wanna hang out later. Speaker A: Will do. Thanks. Men. Okay. Let's break that down. The very first line. Hey, you gonna stay late tonight, or you wanna head out early? Did you hear it? Instead of going to, the speaker said gonna. Instead of want to, he said wanna. So the full textbook version would be, are you going to stay late tonight, or do you want to head out early? But in natural fast speech, it becomes, you gonna stay late tonight, or you wanna head out early. Next line. Nah, I'm tired. I just wanna grab some food and head home. Again, wanna instead of want to, and the phrase grab some food means get some food quickly. Then Speaker A says, Gotcha. I gotta finish this report, though. Deadline's tomorrow. Gotcha is short for I got you, and it means I understand. I gotta means I have got to, or simply I must. And deadline is the final time or date when something must be completed. Next line. Ugh! That sucks. You gonna be here all night? Again, gonna instead of going to, and that sucks is a casual way of saying, that's unfortunate. Speaker A says, hopefully not, but I'm probably gonna be here for a few more hours. Notice how going to reduces again to gonna. Finally, Speaker B says, all right, well, good luck. Text me if you wanna hang out later. Again, wanna instead of want to, and hang out means spend time together casually. So what's the main idea here? One coworker is asking the other about staying late at work. One is leaving early because he's tired, and the other has to stay because of a report deadline. They use a lot of reduced forms in their conversation. Let's highlight the key ones. Gonna, going to, wanna, want to, gotta, have to. Gotcha. I understand. hang out, spend time together. Now, let's listen to the whole conversation again. This time, pay extra attention to how the reductions sound. Try to repeat them in your head after each line. Ready? Repeat conversation 4 at natural speed with reduced forms. How was that? Could you catch the reductions more clearly this time? Here's a tip. When you're watching TV shows or movies in English, listen specifically for gonna, wanna, and gotta. You'll hear them all the time, and the more you train your ear, the less they will surprise you. Here's something interesting. Even advanced learners sometimes miss reduced forms because they're waiting to hear the correct textbook version. For example, if you're listening for, "Are you going to stay late?" but you hear, "You gonna stay late," your brain might freeze. That's why practice like this is so important. You need to teach your ears the way people actually speak. Now, I want you to leave a comment below and tell me, which reduced form is the hardest for you to catch? Is it gonna, wanna, gotta, or gotcha? Write it down. Because when you name your challenge, you take the first step toward mastering it. And don't just stop there. Try using these forms in your own speech. Instead of saying, "I am going to eat lunch," try saying, "I'm going to eat lunch." Instead of, "I want to call my friend," try, "I want to call my friend." Don't be afraid. Using reductions will make your English sound more natural, and it will help you understand others more easily. All right, you crushed Challenge 4, but we're not stopping here. In Challenge 5, we're going to tackle something even trickier: fast conversations with slang and informal expressions. Slang changes quickly, and it's often the hardest thing for learners to catch. But once you start recognizing common slang, your confidence will skyrocket. So stick with me. Challenge 5 is coming up next, and I promise it's going to be fun, surprising, and super useful. You've made it all the way to Challenge 5, and that tells me something important about you. You're not just watching this video. You're actively training your ears to handle real-world English, and that's exactly what we need to practice today. Slang and informal expressions. Here's the truth. Slang is one of the biggest obstacles for English learners. Why? Because it's not in textbooks. It changes quickly. It often doesn't make sense if you translate it word by word. And yet, it's everywhere. If you watch a movie, listen to music, or even chat with native speakers, you'll hear slang. If you don't recognize it, you'll feel lost even if you understand all the normal words. So, today's challenge is to face slang head-on. Don't be afraid of it. Think of slang as the secret code of casual English. Once you crack the code, you'll feel like you've unlocked a whole new world. And hey, before we dive in, let me give you a quick reminder. If you're enjoying these challenges, please hit the like button right now. It helps more learners find this video, and it keeps me motivated to make more. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe to join the TalkTune English family. Every week, I bring you new ways to train your English, listening and speaking. All right, let's jump into Challenge 5. Imagine two friends hanging out, talking about their weekend. They use a lot of slang and informal expressions. Your job is to catch the main meaning, even if you don't know every single slang term at first. Ready? Here's Conversation 5. Speaker A. Yo, man. What's up? Haven't seen you in forever. Speaker B. I know, dude. I've been slammed with work. Like, no chill at all. Speaker A. Yeah, I feel you. I've been grinding too. But hey, you down to hit the beach this weekend? Speaker B. For sure. I could use a break. Plus, I just bought this dope new surfboard. Speaker A. Nice. That's sick. We should totally make a day of it, surf. Grab some tacos. Maybe catch a movie after. Speaker B. Bet. I'm in. Text me the plan. Speaker A. Cool. It's on. All right. That was full of slang. Let's break it down. The first line, Yo, man. What's up? Haven't seen you in forever. Yo is a casual greeting. What's up means how are you? And haven't seen you in forever means it's been a long time since we last met. Then, I know. Dude, I've been slammed with work. Like, no chill at all. Dude is another casual way to address a friend. Slammed with work means extremely busy. No chill means no relaxation. No free time. Next. Yeah, I feel you. I've been grinding too. But hey, you down to hit the beach this weekend? I feel you means I understand. Grinding means working hard, often non-stop, and you down to means are you interested in, do you want to? So, are you down to hit the beach means do you want to go to the beach? Then, for sure, I could use a break. Plus, I just bought this dope new surfboard. For sure means definitely. Dope means really cool. Next. Nice. That's sick. We should totally make a day of it, surf. Grab some tacos. Maybe catch a movie after. That's sick. Here means that's awesome. Make a day of it means spend the whole day doing activities. Then, bet. I'm in. Text me the plan. Bet is modern slang that means absolutely or yes. I'm in means I agree. I want to join. Finally. Cool. It's on. That means the plan is confirmed. So let's list the key slang from this conversation. Yo, casual greeting. What's up? How are you? Haven't seen you in forever. Long time no see. Slammed with work. Very busy. No chill. No free time. I feel you. I understand. Grinding. Working hard. You down to. Do you want to? Dope. You cool. Sick. You're awesome. Make a day of it. Spend the whole day. Bet and yes. Absolutely. I'm in. I agree. I'll join. It's on. The plan is set. That's a lot. Right. But here's the secret. You don't need to memorize every slang term in English. You just need to get used to the rhythm and style. Once you hear slang in context, you can usually guess the meaning. Let's listen again to the full conversation. This time, focus on the meaning, not the individual words. Ask yourself, what's the big picture? Two friends reconnect, talk about being busy, and make plans to go surfing. That's it. Ready. Repeat conversation 5 at natural speed. How much more did you catch the second time? Probably a lot. That's because once you recognize the slang, it no longer feels like mystery words. They just become part of your listening library. Here's my tip. Whenever you hear slang in English, don't panic. Instead, write it down. Look it up and practice using it. Slang is like seasoning in food. It makes the language colorful and tasty. But you can't learn it all at once. Just pick a few common ones and practice them. Now, I want you to take action. Leave a comment below and tell me, which slang word from this conversation was new for you? Was it bet? Was it grinding? Or maybe dope? Write it down, and then try to use it in your own English this week. All right. You just survived Challenge 5. You handled slang. You handled fast, casual speech. And you understood the main meaning. That's huge progress. But guess what? We're not done yet. In Challenge 6, things get even more interesting. You're going to hear a conversation where the speakers don't always finish their sentences. They trail off. They pause. They use filler words like, you know, and like, this is how people really talk in everyday life. And it's a huge listening challenge. But once you train with it, you'll feel way more confident in real conversations. So don't go anywhere. Challenge 6 is coming up next. and it's going to feel like you're sitting right in the middle of a real-life chat. My friends, you've made it to Challenge 6, and I know by now you're starting to feel stronger in your listening. But here's the truth. Real conversations are rarely clean. People don't always speak in perfect, complete sentences. They stop, restart, pause, and use filler words like you know, like, or, I mean. At first, these fillers can confuse learners. You might think, wait, what are they saying? Is like a real word here, or just a pause? But don't worry. Today, we're going to practice exactly that. Before we start, quick reminder, if you're enjoying this challenge, hit like and subscribe to TalkTune English. It helps this community grow, and it makes sure you never miss the next powerful lesson. All right, let's listen to Conversation 6. Imagine two friends deciding where to eat dinner. Pay attention to the pauses and fillers. Speaker A. So, where do you want to eat tonight? I was thinking, like, maybe Italian. Speaker B. Italian's good. But, I kinda had pasta yesterday. So, I don't know. Speaker A. Right. Okay. What about sushi? I mean, if you're cool with that. Speaker B. Yeah, sushi works. Actually, you know, I've been craving it all week. Speaker A. Perfect. Then it's settled. Let's, leave in 30. Speaker B. Yeah, sounds good. Let's break this down. Notice how Speaker A begins. So, where do you want to eat tonight? The, is just a filler. It has no meaning. It's just a pause while thinking. Then, I was thinking, like, maybe Italian. Here, like, is also a filler. It softens the sentence. It doesn't mean similar to. Speaker B. Italian's good. But, I kinda had pasta yesterday. So, I don't know. Here we see, as another filler. And notice how the sentence trails off with so. That's very common. Later. What about sushi? I mean, if you're cool with that. I mean, here is not about meaning. It's just a softener. Like, well, and, actually, you know, I've been craving it all week. You know, is another filler. So, what's the main idea? Two friends are deciding where to eat. Fillers appear everywhere, but they don't change the meaning. Here's the key lesson. Don't waste energy translating fillers. Just skip over them in your mind and focus on the main words. Let's listen again, and this time, mentally ignore, and you know. Ready. Repeat Conversation 6 at natural speed. Much easier, right? That's because you're focusing on what matters. Now, tell me in the comments, do you use fillers in your own language? Which ones? In English, and you know, are super common. Share your version. I'd love to know. All right. You handled Challenge 6 beautifully. Let's keep going. Challenge 7 is all about accents. Here's the thing. English is not just American English. You'll hear British accents, Australian accents, Indian accents, and more. Each one has its own rhythm, pronunciation, and even vocabulary. At first, this feels scary, but here's the good news. If you practice with different accents, your listening ability improves for all of them. Let's try it. Conversation 7 is between two coworkers, one with an American accent, the other with a British accent. Speaker A. American. Hey, did you get a chance to look over the report I sent yesterday? Speaker B. British. Yeah, I had a quick glance this morning. Looks solid, but I reckon we'll need a few tweaks. Speaker A. Tweaks. Speaker B. Yeah, just small changes. Nothing major. Speaker A. Got it. Thanks for checking. Did you catch that word reckon? That's British slang for I think. So the key phrases here are have a quick glance, look briefly, reckon, think, tweaks, small changes. Now listen again. Pay attention to the accent differences, but don't let them block your understanding. Repeat conversation 7 at natural speed. Here's your tip. Don't try to imitate every accent at once. Just get familiar with the most common words and rhythms. Over time, your brain adapts. Challenge 8 is a group conversation. 3 friends are talking at once, laughing, interrupting. This is the hardest kind of listening. But remember, focus on the main idea. Conversation 8. Speaker A. So did you hear about Mark's trip? Speaker B. Yeah, he totally. Speaker C. Wait. Was that the one to Thailand? Speaker A. Yeah, exactly. He got stuck at the airport for, 12 hours. Speaker B. No way. That's brutal. Speaker C. Yeah, but then he got upgraded to first class. Right. Speaker A. Yep, lucky guy. Main idea. Mark traveled, had airport problems, then got lucky with an upgrade. That's it. Even if you miss some words, you can follow the story. Challenge 9. Time for speed. Here's a very fast exchange. Speaker A. Hey, you ready? We gotta go. We're gonna be late. Speaker B. Hold up. I'm grabbing my keys. Chill. Speaker A. Seriously? We're already behind schedule. Speaker B. Relax. It's fine. Traffic's always heavy anyway. Speaker A. Ugh. Whatever. Let's move. Main idea. One person is in a hurry. The other is more relaxed. Notice reductions. We gotta go. We're gonna be late. Hold up. Chill. Listen again and see how much you catch this time. And now, my friends, you've made it to the final challenge. Congratulations. Here's the ultimate test. A super speed conversation with slang, reductions, interruptions, and fillers all combined. Don't panic, just focus on the big picture. Conversation 10. Speaker A. Hey, you gonna hit the party tonight? Speaker B. Maybe. I was thinking, I got work early tomorrow. You know. Speaker A. Come on. Dude, it's gonna be epic. Everyone's going. Speaker B. Yeah, but I'm slammed. Unless, wait. What time you heading out? Speaker A. Around 9. We'll grab food first, then roll over. Speaker B. All right. Bet. Text me the deets. Speaker A. Cool. It's on. That's everything we've practiced rolled into one. Slang. Reductions. Fillers. Interruptions. Fast speed. Now, listen again. Focus only on the main idea. A party. One person is unsure, then agrees. Repeat conversation 10 at super fast speed. How much did you catch? More than when you started. Right. That's progress. So here's the truth. Listening is like a muscle. The more you train, the stronger it gets. Today, you handled speed, slang, reductions, accents, group talk, and fillers. That's a huge accomplishment. Now it's your turn to take action. Comment below. Which challenge was the hardest for you? Background noise, slang, accents, or speed? Your answer will help you reflect, and it will help me create even better lessons for you. And don't forget, hit like if this helped you. Subscribe to TalkTune English for more weekly training. And share this video with a friend who's also learning English. I'm Jason from TalkTune English, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep listening, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself.